When I started driving, I loved using cruise control. I mean, especially for long distance trips out of state, just throwing on cruise control and just going was wonderful. Especially because I've done 12-hour, 20-hour trips with no cruise control, and it was rough. But anyways, I love cruise control. But growing up, I remember going through the trouble and the dangers of cruise control. I mean, there was a popular, really popular story about a guy driving an RV, putting on cruise control, and then going in back and making himself a sandwich. Or, people who are using cruise control and just falling asleep at the wheel. Now, a lot of times, yes, that's user error, but it's the same way with the Christian life. So many times we think that once we become Christians, once we become Jesus followers, once we accept Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross, we can just cruise through life. Nothing else matters. We can sin if we want to. We can just go and cruise. And that's not the truth at all. We are supposed to get closer to Christ every day after we become Christians. We are supposed to do the things that Christ wants us to do. We're not supposed to just hit cruise control and just go cruise on through life. That's such a danger, because what happens is we get farther and farther away from Christ. We stop doing God's will, and we just become lukewarm Christians. And what John tells us is Jesus is going to spit out all of the lukewarm Christians. We need to strive for sanctification, which is becoming more like Jesus every day. So let us not just cruise through being a Christian. Let us try to love Jesus more, try to be better, and try to get closer to Jesus every single day. And let us also do the things that he calls us to do.